Rod and Leticia, congrats on third place on The Amazing Race.
Thank you so much, Joy.
It's been a few days since the finale. So what was it like watching that episode?
I really enjoyed watching it. You know why? I feel like when you're in go mode on the race, you don't really remember everything around you. You can't take in the scenery because you're just going. So I didn't realize how beautiful the water was. So we had to swim through in DR and
how well you did in D. What was that?
Yeah, in DR that time.
Oh, you killed it that last date.
But it was fun. I enjoyed watching it and laughing at ourselves for sure. Like, oh my
100%. I find joy in the struggle. So like even watching the last day, it was like we was
dying laughing.
We probably had more time going in the car to the pit stop.
Yeah.
Because we had our struggle so bad that we were just like, boy, I swear it is over. But
we were
that
laughing.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get it right to save our life.
Yeah, no, we ended up laughing at ourselves, honestly.
They needed to show more of that. Oh my gosh.
They should have, for sure.
Oh, that would have been funny, y'all.
That's hilarious. They didn't do
I told my crew, I said, Bob, I really want to be down. I was giving all the crew Rolex watches, but now since we ain't win, I'm gonna give y'all some Casios. They were like, you should have told us that early on.
That was so much fun running the race with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Rod, do you now know the preamble of the Declaration of Independence at all, or they just in and out?
It was in and out, in and out.
He said he never wants to look at it again.
I don't want to see it no more. I was like, man, this is one thing y'all don't want to play to my strip. I
said, want to go to a museum right now.
I said, man, I cannot remember that declaration saved my life. But how many times did I forgot how many times?
You did a lot. We were there for a long time. The edits
we weren't that happy. We still got
we were there for a while.
I mean, you were there long enough for Juana and Shane to come back from New Jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah, we was that long enough for that.
A long time.
So we just wanted our guys to catch up with.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, I just wanted to see my guys. I missed.
That was nice of you.
Yeah, that's so nice for you to wait for them to get there. well, Rod, what was the issue with it? Like, are you just bad with memory?
It was just one word that was, old terms, and I could not get it right. I don't know the form or foam or whatever it was, but it was just like it'd be one word I keep messing up on. And it was driving me crazy.
There was a couple sentences you messed up on.
No, and that was just early on. At the end, I got it all right.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, I think memory for him just isn't his. You keep saying that, but I had to go off the lines too. I was reading his lines at one point, like, come on, babe. But I just think the memory thing and that type, it just doesn't play to our strengths.
No, I lose keys in 2 seconds. Like I lose everything. So my short-term memory is bad. So.
His short-term memory is horrible. He'll lose his wallet if it's not attached to his phone.
So that was the worst thing to put me in at that point.
On the last day.
I'm like, we can't jump off a bridge or do something else. Like this is what we finna do the whole time, puzzles the whole day. So that was a challenge because I didn't expect as much.
Right.
I knew it was gonna be in there, but I didn't expect everything to be a puzzle.
Yeah.
Or a challenge of memory.
You're like, let Leticia memorize the whole thing.
100%. Let my wife do that.
Yeah, we probably would have got there sooner.
I know. I thought that should have been a Roblox up.
So what were you feeling when you finally got it and you finally got to leave and move on with the leg? Because you saw Ricky and Cesar leave, like an hour ago, basically. So how are you feeling?
Finally.
No, finally. Once we finished that, it was like a relief. So it was like, man, what's next? Yeah. Once we got that clue, we were off to the next thing. And we was hoping that it would be something that we could make up time for. But we went straight from that to my wife had to do that. Flag.
Another original puzzle. So that was.
Yeah. So what happened with that, my love? Why you couldn't
the stars? What happened to the stars?
Like I said, I went to put. You had to put them in order and by the states, and that part. Okay, I got it. But then I didn't realize that with the stars, I just figured that the stars are all 5 points would be 5 points. And I would get most of them, but there'd be some that were mixed in the pack that actually had 6 points. And I had to realize, like, oh my gosh, I completely kept missing that. Sorry, Arthur.
Yeah, so it was one little struggle after the other. That's why I told them if they ever let us back on the race, they're gonna have a problem.
Now we know the details.
Now we understand.
You're gonna memorize like every founding fathers document.
Yes.
Definitely history. We're gonna study history this time.
No, we're just gonna read and memorize a lot of stuff.
Right.
So I mean, and yeah, Juan and Shane obviously passed you guys there. So at that point, you knew you were third. So was it just like, we're gonna keep our spirits up, we're just gonna finish strong no matter what?
Yeah, but once we got to the bell, all three of us was there. They didn't really show it as much, but all three teams was at the bell at the same time. Even though we got the third, but everybody was still building the bell. So we was trying to figure out that puzzle as fast as possible. But what we messed up at, that middle part that they showed Ricky and Cesar, remember, we put it all together and was like, man, what are we missing? Because we got these three pieces left, and then figure out the core of the bell we had.
So it took us a little bit longer to get that bell together and then hung up. And when we did, the other teams were already gone and on the way. So we kind of knew at that point, because they're pretty strong in navigation, that might be the end. Either way, we're going to keep fighting the race and get there as soon as we can. But definitely.
Yeah. You want to win the Super Bowl, but at that point in time, as long as you made it to the final day, that big race, anything can happen. But that day it didn't happen.
You experienced every single leg, so
yeah, we did, and that was our goal. Like, just make just hit every day.
Yeah, we wanted to make it to the
We're not going to get eliminated. What do they call it?
Eliminated.
That's not going to happen to us, and it didn't. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in the penultimate leg, you guys won. You rocked it, Leticia. You killed the windsurfing. How great was
that?
That was so good. I mean, I feel like I almost got a little concussion with that first hit. It hit me right on the top of my head, but life hits you. You got to get up and hit back harder. So
she did great.
That's what I did.
She did great, because that whole day basically was you, because you did the bartending and you did the windsurfing. So
yeah,
you got us back in first place.
I did that.
It was exciting, because once we got back to that top in that first place, I was so ready. We could have kept racing right then for the money. But once we got the feeling, it was so cold, it just changed everything.
Yeah, it definitely was different.
It took all the drive. It was so, every place we went was nice. It was hot. We all on the islands, and then we go back to Philly, 30 degrees.
Freezing.
And we out there freezing, waiting to get started.
30 degrees, and it's also Ricky's hometown.
And it's Ricky's hometown. And then all the puzzles and everything is outside. So so we all standing out there in the cold trying to put this together. So that's even more frustrating.
Yeah, it was a tough day.
It was a tough day. But we was laughing. We was laughing the whole time, because there's nothing you can do at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, have you taken up windsurfing now?
No.
But
I love excursions. Don't get me wrong. So when we go on vacations, we're always trying different things and new things. So I definitely would do it again.
We're definitely going. Well, we actually going on vacation in 2 weeks, so we definitely gonna find a windsurfer, because I just want to try to see how hard it is.
I'm gonna time him. I'm gonna see if he can do what I did.
Let's see if you can stay on for 1 minute without
100%. Because she was locked in on that. Once she hit her in the head, she must have found something. Because she was not going.
Well, I was like, I'm not gonna get hit again, so I'm gonna knock this out right now.
I would be so disoriented. I would have been falling 18 times like Ricky.
I know.
Was there? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, was there anything else that they didn't include in any of the episodes that you wish they did?
What happened they didn't include?
That you would have liked to do?
That we did do that they didn't show.
No, wait, you said that we would wanted to do, or
no, that they didn't show, like just any like fun moments or anything that like maybe affected your leg placement or anything?
No, one thing about what they didn't show was when we was at that baseball challenge, when I threw that first ball.
Oh my God.
It almost hit my wife.
It almost hit me in the dugout. They didn't show that part.
In the dugout. They did not show that part.
He struggled on that baseball challenge for some reason. It was still going on. He blamed his muscles.
I think they showed you when it hit the wall, but they didn't show how close it was to get hurt.
I think they did show the part on camera. I was like, what are those balls about to fly over here? Because they already was just, I don't know where his strength came from, but he wasn't as graceful.
You got out of the way. You ducked. You good reflexes. You ducked.
Yeah,
she did.
I'm quick, so that's good.
It was funny to see you struggle with the baseball, because I was like, I think you're too used to football.
100%. I was just letting it go too early. I wasn't getting it in front of me.
I was throwing it with too much power.
Because I was just laughing at myself, because I couldn't understand why I couldn't throw that ball 10 feet.
And we just knew he was going to knock that out so easily.
I did.
But
I did. It's okay though.
Yeah. Well, it was great watching you guys. Great speaking to you today. And let's get you back on another race,
Oh, George, they let us back on. It's going to be a problem.
Now you have the experience now, so you know what to memorize.
Yes, so we know details, details, details.
And navigation.
For sure, navigation.
For sure, navigation.
And I need to learn Spanish.
100%.
Maybe they'll go to other countries that don't speak Spanish.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully we're not an all Spanish speaker. Everybody else struggling too.
Yeah.
Right, because I feel
And
like I was
maybe
one of the only things-
the final leg will be in your hometown, so you know.
That would have been amazing.
That definitely would have
For
been.
sure.
Awesome,
Next time I'll
guys.
hope for that.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
See you later.